this back a little bit, comfort zone there. Good evening. My name is Terry Guetta, and first of all, I'd like to say that I support the Declaration of Intellectual Warriors document submitted by our youth here on my left. I'm not a scholar, I'm not an educator, I'm not even a parent in TUSD, but I am a longtime taxpayer in TUSD. Right now, there are people at the other meeting that may not have the benefit of attending this meeting. There are parents that are working 2 jobs to support their families, and others that are unemployed and don't have a car. And I hope that the words that I share with you are words that they themselves would say if they were here. I attended last night's meeting at Tucson High, and I stand in agreement with the comments made by the articulate and well-informed speakers regarding their points of concern and areas of support regarding the proposed unitary status plan, with emphasis on the need for the plan to be specific and detailed in its implementation. I support the restoration of the Mexican-American studies as it was prior to January 2012, including the reinstatement of its former director, Sean Arce, and all former Mexican-American student teachers, as well as the expansion of ethnic studies to include core-level curriculum for African Americans, Native Americans, Asian Americans, and Middle Eastern Americans. In addition, oversight of desegregation funds is imperative. It has long been a subject of contention that these funds have been spent recklessly and without accountability. The lack of credibility of the TUSD administration warrants periodic audits on how the distributions of Deseg dollars are spent. No longer should administration's fingers be allowed in the cookie jar. We as community are obligated to give our youth the tools they need to achieve their goals and aspirations. When we lose even one child to a life of desperation or worse, incarceration, we have failed. I support expanding culturally relevant core curriculum into the middle schools and elementary schools, giving younger students a foundation and identity that has proven successful in the high schools. Imagine the impact our district would have on our students if we could grasp children early on, guiding them on the successful track where education leads, decreasing dropout rates. Maybe in our efforts, we can minimize the need for state and federal prisons and eliminate private prison corporations such as Correction Corporations of America. And here brings to mind, I feel that someone needs to look at a possible conflict with the TUSD representation and the Deacon City law firm and its relationship with CCA. How does TUSD's legal team retain professional integrity and remain unbiased while its founder, Dennis Deacon City, sits on the board of directors of Correction Corporations of America, whose sole purpose is to fill empty private prison beds? Thank you very much.